James Wood is in the conversation. Had a great week, hit 4 home runs in 1 week. Shohei had 222 in the week. And PCA 294 with 3 homers. So, Dan Plesac, without further ado, give us the great race for NL MVP this week.
All right, as June is coming towards an end, it's the great race. The National League right here. And 3 contestants, PCA, known as the Cool Kid, James Wood, and Shohei Ohtani. All 3 loaded gate. Down along the inside, it's Ohtani. Woody down along the inside, the Cool Kid. PCA trying to surge in between. It's Ohtani. It's PCA, the Cool Kid. The new kid on the block. There he is.
Wow.
The face of the Chicago Cubs.
Wow. We have a new
Crow Armstrong.
A new leading candidate.
We have a new champion.
Wow. As it stands right now,
that's breaking news.
Pete Crow Armstrong is the leading candidate for NL Most Valuable Player. James Wood is 3rd. He soared, was not in our top 10 last week. Shohei Ohtani drops from the number 1 spot again. He had 222 in the week. Now,
is today the day you guys did pitchers for pitchers? You had your beers on the show?
We did, yeah.
You guys are drunk.
Whoa. I want to give you a little evidence as to what we're talking about. Wins above replacement matters. The voting electorate cares about that. You might not. The NL WAR leaders, Paul Skeens leads. Now, I get it. It's hard for a pitcher to win this award. We got him at number 5. Pete Crow Armstrong is head and shoulders above James Wood, who's ahead of Shohei Ohtani. So based on a metric that the voting electorate cares about, this is not outlandish, Harold Reynolds.
Okay.
It's not. It's not the IPAs talking. It's not the IPAs for
It's the PCA, right?
PCA.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, the week that Ohtani debuts as a pitcher, and he threw a clean inning. I don't know. I'm going to take you back and show you something. This guy's going to get better, guys.
Sounds like you think he's still the front runner.
Oh, he's going to win it all. Here's why. I'm going to tell you something different. There's something different about Ohtani now than there was before. One, look at his presence on him. Slow down. You're okay. You're out. But I want to show you something. Right here. This is the difference when Ohtani's a hitter and Ohtani's a pitcher. He learns from hitting. Here's a strike 1. Here's another one. The velo is all there, everything you're looking for. But here's the difference. Timeout. But, yeah, when he hits and he's getting quick pitch or something's going on, he knows how to take timeout. Now, watch this. Okay, he gets his pitch calm. He's got his pitch. And I want you guys to zone in on this because it jumped out at me. Ohtani gets in the box. He's lined up. The hitter's there. And Shohei freezes the hitter. What? He held for 10 seconds before he delivered the pitch. Why does he do that? Because he's been a hitter. He's disrupting guys' timing now. I mean, I'd never, ever seen him do that ever before.
Okay.
And I was like, wow.
Do you think he's about to be the best version of pitcher that he's ever been?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, he was much better in his second appearance than his first appearance. I think give him a handful more. I think he's going to need 3 or 4 more. Maybe the next turn or 2, he'll go multiple innings, possibly 2 innings. I think the more he gets back out, gets acclimated to life on the mound again, the better he's going to be.
So it's celebration. James Wood, Pete Crow, all those guys celebrate right now. I think in the long run, when Ohtani gets in his groove like Dan's talking about, it really won't be a conversation. But now, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Kike Hernandez has more innings pitched than Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with, at the moment, PCA being front runner. Are you okay with that?
For the moment, right now.
Right now,
yes. Right now.
He's still upset about it.
No, I'm coming along with you guys.
Oh, you're coming along?
Yeah,
okay.
For now, I like that.
Do you know who's playing like an MVP? Mastercard Ballpark Cam is turned on in Minnesota. The Twins had a miserable series. They got blown out, like legitimately beat up. I know Sunday's game, they lost 9-8 to the Brewers, but they were losing 9-3 in the 5th inning of that game. And they clawed back to make it interesting. The previous game, they lost 9-0. The game before that, they lost 17-6. They faced off against a team that has been celebrating their best player, Cal Raleigh. Let's get into Cal Raleigh. 31 home runs, leads the entire sport in homers. He's on pace to hit 66 home runs. If you had to vote for AL MVP right now, no more games, who are you voting for? And Dan, go first.
Cal Raleigh.
Harold, you go second.
I think it'd have to be Cal Raleigh. The only way you knock Aaron Judge off the top of the mountain is something spectacular. And what we're witnessing from Cal Raleigh is something spectacular. You realize he's got 31 home runs. Only 3 came as a DH. The rest, he's playing every day. And when you're doing this as a catcher and a switch hitter from both sides of the plate, it's exceptional. It's hard to keep it right being as a hitter. But he's back there throwing guys out. So, Platinum Glove winner, by the way. So he's commanding that. He's commanding and running a pitching staff, especially today with all the information, the data. I got the pitch comm.
He's one of the top framers in baseball.
Making all the decisions. He's one of the top framers, but Greg, he's also one of the top. And look at this. 8,435 pitches he's caught, and he's got 145 pitches caught a night per game.
That's the most in baseball.
It's the most in baseball, and that is a lot of squatting down on the bench. But this weekend was ridiculous. I mean, he destroyed the Cubs. Left-handed, right-handed, it did not matter. Whatever they were bringing, big hits. He was homering. He wanted to rename Wrigley. He was hitting the ball with that much authority. That was his 31st home run of the season. 31 home runs. This is a record, by the way, by a catcher before All-Star break. If he continues and has a 50-homer season, let's say 40. Let's say he only has 9 the rest of the way.
Well, then he won't beat him. He won't beat him. He won't beat him.
He's going to hit more than 9.
Yeah.
It has to be exceptional.
48 is the record, right?
Look,
Yes, it's a
he's
record.
going to have to set a record like Ohtani had to go 50-50.
Well, Judge had to set the record, the American League single season record, to beat Ohtani when Ohtani was pitching and hitting for the Angels.
Yes.
That's what it
So
took.
you've got to have an exceptional record. And I think people are overlooking the exception of catching.
Yes, because baseball, for some reason, is overlooking the Hank Aaron Award. Hank Aaron Award goes to the best offensive player in both leagues. That is a different award than most valuable player. So all of these people that push back on this idea that I have, that Cal Raleigh is the front runner right now, go look at every other stat. He's hitting 367. His OPS is so much higher. Like they just keep going to stats. Like, I'm sorry, you never played. Like, if you ever played at any level, you felt bad for the kid that put all the gear on, had to talk to the pitchers all the time, not think about their next at bat, squat, and nowadays not everyone wears a cup, but Cal Raleigh has to wear a cup. That's not fun, right? So it's hot as hell. You're out there wearing all that. Like, you brought up Sal Perez. Thank you for bringing up Sal Perez. He had the most home runs in a single season by a catcher. I just want to show you Sal Perez, 48 home runs, 121 RBIs. That year, he did not win the MVP. I totally understand it. He did not win MVP. But Cal Raleigh is on pace to hit 66 homers, drive in 141, and oh, by the way, steal 19 bags. Do you know how many bases Aaron Judge is on pace to steal? 13. He's on pace to almost steal 20 bags. He's a switch hitter. He plays every day. Now, I want to show you, that's the greatest power season in baseball history by a catcher. Cal Raleigh's ready to shatter it. In 1998, this is the greatest power season ever by a right fielder, ever. And we know Sammy Sosa made mistakes, and those mistakes led to all the millions of dollars that he made, and he hit over 60 home runs. We all love him again. But he hit 66 home runs and drove in 158 that year, okay? This is the greatest single season power season by a righty. Aaron Judge is on pace for 57 home runs and 128 RBIs. It's a great year. But we've seen power like that. It is an amazing season. I'm a huge Aaron Judge fan. One of the faces, if not the face of the game. But Cal Raleigh is doing stuff behind the plate that if you've played, and Dan, you threw to catchers, good catchers and bad catchers that only cared about their next at bat, could have cared less about the pitcher's meeting. Then you saw guys that were invested and they were with you and they were like totally in sync with you. This guy's a platinum glove catcher. The pitching staff swears by the big dumper behind the plate. We have to give more credence to that position, do we not?
Yeah, and he doesn't get enough credit for his catching and throwing. He throws well. He throws accurate. He gets rid of the ball quickly. I mean, it's amazing to see how far he's come in a short period of time, locked up to an over $100 million deal. And I'm telling you, that is the best money the Mariners have spent.
No doubt. And I brought up Sal Perez. You brought up Sal Perez, so I wanted to compare his on pace to what Sal Perez did, which was historic, 48 home runs. We never saw a catcher do that before. He's on pace to shatter that season. But can I just bring up the recent MVPs that were catchers? Joe Mauer did not play a full season, dealt with some injuries, but he had 365. That carries a lot of weight. Won a batting title, totally get it. 28 home runs, 96 RBIs. All right, awesome. Buster Posey, 336, 24, and 103. Great OPS. Cal Raleigh on pace for 66 homers. If this guy sniffs 60 homers, there shouldn't be a conversation.
Well, there won't be.
And there probably won't be.
Oh, no, there will be.
He's got to continue.
Well,
Guys,
if he hits 60, he's going to start
I'm
getting
telling you
more
right
and
now,
more.
there are people, the majority of people watching this are laughing at us, and they feel bad for us.
Well,
diehard Yankee fans are.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. It's stats, conversation, all that, even me throwing up there 8,000 some pitches. Okay, get it. But it's the foul tips. It's the hands are hurting. It's my head is aching. It's my body is worn down, and I'm playing a day game after a night game. It's an ice bath. It's a conversation in the clubhouse. It's the pitcher called me in the middle of the night wanting to know, what do you think I should have did on that? And coming back the next day. But it's not one pitcher. It's 13. And it's carrying this weight of everybody else. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I got to take my BP. I got to get right. Oh, they're throwing a lefty today? I got to hit right-handed. But they got a bullpen guy that's a righty that's going to come out and close the game. I got to get my left-hand side ready as well. It's all those things that come into it. And I don't care, not just Aaron Judge, any position player does not go through that.
No.
To get ready to play a game. We don't.
And roster advantage, lineup advantage. If your catcher is your fiercest slugger, and he's hitting third in your order every single day, and he's a switch hitter, don't the Mariners have a dramatic advantage? Like, isn't that immensely valuable, that a position that if you get any offense from, you're going to be happy with, because that's the most important defensive player behind the plate?
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting you put Posey and Mauer up there. If we had those two sitting here right now, they would say, can you believe what this guy is doing?
Right.
Johnny Bench would call the show right now and go, can you believe what this guy is doing in the catcher position? None of us can identify with that. I never caught a Little League.
You couldn't have paid me to do that. Foul balls to the head, I'm out.
I mean, think about at the big league level. We talked about today, Contreras is catching with a broken finger. Don't tell me Cal Raleigh's hands aren't beat up. He's catching one of the hardest throwing pitching staffs in all of baseball. Every day, though. This is not once a week. It's every day this guy's catching and playing. So my concern, and I've been saying this whole time, how are we going to get him some rest? Will he get a day off? You know what his day offs have been? 3 homers as a DH.
Yeah, Mitch Garver catches.
That's his day off.
Yeah.
That's how valuable he is.
Thank you. And there is best offensive player in each league, America. It's the Hank Aaron Award. Could you imagine if the O'Brien Award never existed? It was just a quarterback. All the Heisman finals were just quarterbacks. That would be lame. Most valuable player isn't just the best offensive statistics. Just remember that before you go to @PleaseHack19 and roast us over this conversation.
And he's got